Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DG94, back with another reaction video. Today we're going to react to Hooters, the controversial history of Hooters. Hey, man, Hooters ain't nothing but a tamed stripper food joint. It's a tame stripper food joint. It's tame, though. Cause they ain't got their titties and their pussy out. So that's it. But they are walking around looking like hoes. And they are trying to flirt with you like strippers do. It's like if you ever been to a Hooters, it's the same experience in the strip club. Listen, the women is not there trying to fuck you, bro. The women are there unless they got a back room where y'all can go crazy. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Hold on. Cause I gotta play the song. Hold on. Yeah. Hooters ain't nothing but a stripper spot, bro. It's just tameable. It's tameable. You know what I'm saying? They not walking around like this. Well, put it to you like this. They walking around like this. You know what I'm saying? They walking around like this, but in reality, they walking around like a stripper right here. They ain't wearing you know what I'm saying? They ain't wearing the panties where the booty is damn near exposed. They wearing booty shorts where the booty is kind of exposed. Especially if they got a big booty, then the booty come out the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyways, though, shout out to the strip clubs that be letting you get it in, though. Like, if you spend enough money, she let you fuck. Shout out to the strip clubs. you spend about $50 on her, and then she asks you how much money you got. How much money you got left? I got about 300 on me. Let's go upstairs. Go upstairs. She taking everything off. Next thing you know, you getting that. Shout out to the strip clubs. Shout out to the strip clubs that let you fuck in the secret room, the champagne room as they call it. Shout out to the champagne room. That's where they get you drunk. That's where they let you fuck. That's how they rob you all your money. That's why I don't fuck with strip club like that. I ain't been in a strip club in years. I ain't been in a strip club since like 2018. That was the last time I was in a strip club. Yeah.
Hooters is a popular chain of around 300 restaurants in the United States with an additional 100 or so locations found in almost 30 other countries around the world. Their sales are estimated to be in the range of $800 million a year, which is obviously a lot, but I would say that the awareness and the reputation of Hooters is actually far greater than those numbers reflect. What I mean is that whether or not you have been there before, most of the people watching this already have a detailed image in their mind about them. You probably already know about the televisions on the walls.
It's a tame strip club. I'm just here to remind y'all, if you ever been to Hooters, it's a tamed strip club. Only difference is they ain't dancing, They ain't on no poles. They ain't getting bucket naked. You know, they ain't getting bucket naked. They serving you food with that cleavage out and them booty shorts where the booty be hanging, bruh. Or they be having them skirts on and shit, man. Skirts be up high than a bitch. Like, damn, I can see your panties, bitch. Damn. You know what I'm saying? And they don't hire no ugly women. I'ma just let that be known right now. They don't hire no ugly women. Like I said, Hooters is a tamed strip club, bruh. And that's facts, my nigga. Hooters is a tamed strip club. They don't hire no ugly bitches. Just like the strip club. Kinda. Because the strip clubs can lose workers and they do get desperate. They do get desperate from time to time. But y'all know what I mean.
The famous chicken wings and probably most of all, the servers.
They chicken wings are overrated. Their burgers are better than their chicken wings.
The Hooters girls are widely known for their smiling, friendly personalities as well as their tight reviews.
They trying to get you to, man, look.
Boy, if you don't get...
Listen, man. They got cool personalities and all that and shit. But let's be real. They gonna flirt with you. They gonna do whatever they gotta do to get that tip off you. Even if they gotta sit on your lap, nigga. Yes. Some girls will sit on your lap. If you cool, you gotta be cool. See, y'all know me. I'm playing from the Himalayas, so I could always make a girl feel comfortable around me. That's the main thing, fellas. You gotta make them feel comfortable. You gotta make them feel. You gotta seem like you just a chill ass person, bro. You ain't trying. Because when I go to Hooters, I'm really not trying to do nothing. I'm really just trying to give me something to eat. Like, damn. Like, I remember one time I went into Hooters by myself, like last year during the playoffs. Yeah, like last year during the playoffs when the Bucks got eliminated by the Celtics in the second round. So I go to the Hooters. I'm sitting up there. I watch. Damn, who was playing? I'm trying to think who was playing. Fucking Golden State versus Memphis. I'm sitting there watching that game. This chocolate big titty little thing gonna sit on my lap talking about some you enjoying yourself. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm straight, I'm cool, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She's sitting on my lap, having a whole conversation. We're sitting on my lap for like 10 minutes, bro. And she moving around, bro, trying to feel something, you know what I'm saying?
You's a freaky ass nigga! Freaky frog! You a freaky frog!
Trying to get something started.
Freaky frog! Freaky frog!
Sitting on my lap.
Oh my god.
I'm eating. Let me eat, man. I'm eating, I'm watching the game. I'm enjoying myself. You a good waiter. You a good host. I appreciate the hospitality. Good customer service. Top notch. Better than Chick-fil-A. But baby, you ain't gotta go that far now. Now you on strip. Now I'm looking at you like this. You a stripper. You know what I'm saying? You doing a little too much there now. You ain't had to sit on my lap. But like I said, I know how to make women feel comfortable. Because that's what you got to do. You got to make women feel comfortable. When you make women feel comfortable, they're more open. The more open, the easier it is to spread them legs. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me?
You's a freaky ass nigga! Fucking boy, if you don't get freaky frog! a freaky frog! Fucking freaky frog! You're a freaky frog!
Goddamn right.
Feeling clothing. Truly, that white t-shirt, orange shorts combo has to be one of the most
Bullshit. Bullshit. They got the bras now. They got the training bras. That's what they make them wear. They make them wear the training. Last time I went up in Hooters, they had the training bra tank tops. They had the training bra tank tops with the booty shorts. I'm talking about them motherfuckers high up.
recognizable uniforms in the industry. I mean, they have done a really good job in creating a distinctive brand and making people aware of it. I can tell you with certainty that the first time I ever heard about them was in the movie Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. It's part of a running joke and the setting of the final scene. It is also the setting of a deleted scene from an Austin Powers movie, where all the friends of one of Dr. Evil's henchmen learn that he has been killed by an ill-tempered, mutated sea bass. You have to watch it to really get that one, and it has been parodied in various cartoons, like South Park. The first Hooters opened for business in Clearwater, Florida in October of 1983.
It makes sense.
And after 40 years, I have to say that I am impressed by the fact that they are still going this strong. As you might expect, given the overtly sexualized concept, they have endured 4 decades of non-stop criticism and controversies. As we saw in those examples, some of it has been lighthearted mocking. It's kind of an easy target to make fun of. Some of it has been moral objections from women's groups and local communities, and some of it has involved serious accusations, commonly involving harassment, discrimination, or general mistreatment. So in this video, I want to talk about this unusual concept while highlighting some of their more major controversies over the years. Back in 1983, 6 friends came together to start a new business, probably something that a lot of us talk about doing but never quite get it together. Well, these guys made it happen. All of them had experience in business in one way or another, but none of them knew anything about operating a restaurant. Does anyone else have one of those buildings in your area that just keeps turning into something new, almost like it's cursed because any business that moves in always ends in failure? Do you know what I mean? Well, that's the kind of building where they opened the first Hooters, and early on, it was looking like they were going to be added to that list of failures. On their disastrous first day, I guess they had trouble lighting the fryers, they hadn't secured their license to sell beer yet, and they only had 3 customers. Not the strongest start, but they were able to break through it, partially by developing an attractive menu. Being located near the beach, it started out as more of a seafood restaurant, but they were early adopters of chicken wings, serving them back when they were far less popular, and have since made that a core part of their menu. But I think most would agree that a bigger part of their success can be attributed to some creative marketing efforts. Seriously, from the beginning and continuing on over the years, for better or worse, people have been talking about Hooters. I mean, that name itself will catch your attention. They use an owl in the logo because that's the sound they make. The owl himself is the Hooter, but we all know what's going on here. I think it's interesting that, according to one of the founders, they got the idea for the name after watching a Steve Martin comedy bit.
And you should only refer to them as Hooters.
One of their first marketing attempts was to rent a chicken suit and run around nearby streets trying to attract attention. I think they were desperate there, and it did help a little bit. One of them also swam out into the water with a can of orange spray paint to put the word Hooters on a boat that was partially underwater. It was visible from the street, and again, it helped a little bit, mostly because a local newspaper wrote an article about it. But their first big break happened early in the next year, during the Super Bowl between the Raiders and the Redskins, that luckily was being played in the nearby city of Tampa. It was less than an hour away, so John Riggins, the star player of the Washington Redskins, was able to not only eat there before the game, but also return with his teammates late that night after the game. News outlets made reports about it, and it brought some major attention to the restaurant, helping them double in sales. And the ball kept rolling. Shortly after, they made a franchising deal with a group of investors from Atlanta who created Hooters of America to open dozens of new restaurants over the next few years, and did go on to buy the trademark as well. In July of 1986, the original Hooters girl, Lynn Austin, was featured as Playboy's Playmate of the Month, and that was a big deal back then. It included an article about the restaurant, and that raised sales even more than anything from before. More notable marketing efforts: in 1992, they were sponsoring NASCAR driver Alan Kulwicki when he won the Winston Cup at the Hooters 500 race in Atlanta, but the following year, he was tragically killed in a plane crash. He was on a private plane owned by Hooters that was traveling from an autograph signing at one of the restaurants. And I do want to mention that there were others on that plane, including 26-year-old Mark Brooks, the son of the head of Hooters at the time. Ironically, there was briefly a Hooters airline started a decade later in 2003, not to mention a hotel and casino in Las Vegas that opened in 2006. So yeah, their advertising has gone well beyond typical commercials and billboards. Now, the amount of criticism directed toward Hooters, I would say, has been substantial. There is seemingly always a new lawsuit or scandal or protest. Maybe the most publicized one concerns discrimination with their hiring practices. Simply put, they only hire women for their server positions.
As they should. Ain't nobody finna come to the game for no transsexuals, no men. We not there for that. We come there for beautiful women and good food and sports. And sports. Sports is actually like 60%. But the food is about 30, and then the girls is the last 10%. Because ain't nobody trying to really get finessed by these girls unless you a fucking loser and you don't get no bitches. But for the most part, when I go to Hooters, I expect to see beautiful women. I expect to get treated like a king. I expect to eat good food. And I expect to sit there and watch my sports. That's how they sell. Don't nobody want to... I just hope one day that Hooters don't turn and follow the trend and follow the agenda of the transsexuals, the dudes. Ain't nobody coming here for that, bro. We come here to look at some nice young tenderoni. You know what I'm saying? Of age, of course, of age. Ain't no R. Kelly going on out here. No. I don't see nothing wrong with no bump and grind, but statutory is a whole different category, you feel me? Yeah. Yes, like I said, they don't hire ugly women. Please believe me, they don't hire ugly women. And if they do, they behind the bar. They behind the bar or they in the back. That's facts. The only niggas that should be working there are niggas that are willing to be cooking and cleaning. If you ain't cooking or cleaning, 9 times out of 10, you ain't getting hired as no fucking waiter or no host. You can kill that dream.
They're literally called Hooters girls, and that discriminates against men. In the 1990s, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission launched an investigation against them and demanded that they pay millions of dollars to the men that had been rejected. On one end, you could say that's a fair point. Why should they be able to turn down men instantly because of their gender? But
nobody wants to go there to see dudes. That's the point. Nobody goes there to see dudes. When will people get that through their head? Nobody goes to Hooters to see dudes. If there are dudes there working there as hosts or waiters and not as cooks and janitors, we're leaving. It's that simple. We're leaving. Let's be real. Let's not be all PC and politically correct over here. Fuck that. When I go to Hooters, I expect to see some badass bitches serving me up some chicken wings and some burgers. That's what I want to see. God damn it.
But on the other end, that is kind of the whole point, right? Those girls are what they are known for. That's why people go. And their customers would generally prefer their server to be a woman.
Facts.
It's a touchy subject, and I don't have the answers here. It makes me think back to that King of the Hill episode, where Dale tries to get a job at a Hooters-like restaurant so he can sue them for discrimination after he's rejected, but then ends up getting hired, and it gets crazy. But the image of Dale wearing that uniform is just ridiculous. And that is pretty much how Hooters went about defending themselves when the investigation was actually happening. They took all of it as yet another marketing opportunity. When they came out with this hairy, mustached character named Vince that would wear the uniform, they spent millions of dollars to put him in full-page ads and popular...
Facts, because they ain't making no men clothes. They like, all right, y'all want dudes to work here? Fine. This what you gonna be wearing. You want to wear that? You want to wear that and serve people? You want to embarrass yourself? Go right ahead. We'll hire you. We'll hire you. Come here, we'll hire you. You gonna be just like that though. That's your uniform. Nah, we not changing up. Nah, we not changing up. We don't care. We don't care. Hey. Make sure you put your Johnson away, though.
Hey, yo!
Pause.
Newspapers, billboards, radio commercials, all of it was trying to show how ridiculous it would be if they were forced to hire men in that position. It was followed by a March on Washington, where a bunch of Hooters girls carried humorous signs in an effort to protest the protest, I guess. The next year, the committee dropped everything to devote their attention to other cases, but there were other civil lawsuits alleging gender discrimination, the biggest of which was a class action one that was settled out of court for $3.7 million in 1997. Now, all of that I just talked about was only concerning the men that never got hired, so let me move on to the women who did get hired. For them, there have been examples of alleged racial discrimination. In 2015, a black woman in Baltimore was not allowed to wear blonde highlights in her hair because it looked unnatural. She was ultimately fired over it and awarded $250,000 after it was ruled to be racial.
Okay, that's going a little too far there, Hooters. That's going a little bit too far there. Might want to calm it down. Calm it down, Hooters. That's going too far. Black women should be able to wear whatever they want to wear. Well, listen, I take that back. Blue hair, green hair, purple hair, I would definitely tell them that's not appropriate in the workplace. But blonde highlights, you can let that slide. That's being a little too extreme. But red, purple, pink, green, blue, yellow, white, any of them obscure colors that aren't natural, yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah.
Discrimination. And as recent as 2023, a location in North Carolina was sued for discriminating against black women in their hiring decisions while they were
North Carolina. What you expect?
The pandemic. And there have also been just seemingly countless sexual harassment and assault allegations from women accusing the owners, managers, and even other employees of acting inappropriately. In 1993, in a lawsuit that was settled out of court, 3 women who worked at the Mall of America location in Minnesota claimed that they had been touched inappropriately and verbally abused by male co-workers. In 2008, a woman testified that her managers tried to force her to go home with them, and one even threatened to tie her up. The case ended in her receiving $275,000. In 2004, there was a case where more than 40 women in California were filmed while changing their clothes during part of the interview process. Now, there are others along the same lines, but those are the ones that stand out to me, and I think you get the point. There have also been issues in various other areas. In 2021, there was this big social media backlash where Hooters girls posted videos where they were practically disgusted by how revealing their new uniforms were.
That's the new uniforms right there. Yes, sir.
You's a freaky ass nigga. Fucking freaky frog. You freaky frog. You're a freaky frog.
Yes,
freaky frog.
sir.
You're a freaky frog. That's why he's everything. That's why he's the GOAT.
You already know. And she had the audacity to sit on my lap, moving around trying to get something working. Girl, you don't stop fucking that ass. She got them contacts in. You know them ain't your eyes. She got hazel eyes. She got amber eyes and shit. You ain't got no amber eyes, bitch. Fuck out of here, do contacts, looking in my eyes and shit. Trying to hypnotize me and shit. Girl, bye. I know them contacts. I know contacts when I see you. Them ain't your eyes. I had the audacity to sit on my lap and try to have a whole conversation with bitch, I'm watching the game. Look at my face. Come on, man.
Ended up getting millions of views, so the company did end up backtracking by saying that they could wear those new uniforms or they could just stick to the old ones. It was their choice. Also, in my opinion,
and a lot of them chose the new one. A lot of them chose the new one. Shout out to them though.
And one of the most uncomfortable things to watch is this 2010 episode of Undercover Boss, where this Hooters manager was cartoonishly terrible, to a point where he had the women engage in a no-hands bean-eating contest to decide which one of them would go home first. Clearly, not everybody at Hooters is like...
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, y'all niggas wildin'.
Like this guy, but allegedly, there's been a lot of inappropriate stuff happening at those restaurants over the years. But yeah, they're still going pretty strong after 40 years, though there have been points where the future of the chain has come into question. Specifically, during their 30-year anniversary in 2013, they had some slow years leading up to that because their image was arguably becoming stale, while new exciting competitors were stealing away their market share.
Like strip clubs.
That Hooters essentially started...
Strip clubs have been taking away their competition because let's be real. You go to the strip club, you not finna see bitches in these little. You finna see bitches wearing this shit. You finna see some titties and some pussy. You finna see some titties. You finna see some pussy. You finna see some ass. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. Ain't nobody finna sit up here and be like, yeah, she got a nice little body, and I wonder what she got. Nah, fuck that. You go to the strip club, nigga, you gonna see what you wanna see.
You's a freaky ass nigga. Fucking me.
Started a new category in the industry, cleverly called a breastraurant, and their success has motivated others to do something similar. Notably, Twin Peaks has grown to over 100 locations, partially from the help of former Hooters executives.
Who the fuck is them? I don't even know who they are.
2011, the former CEO of Hooters, Cody Brooks, along with many others, left that company to become Twin Peaks franchisees. A situation that also led to a lawsuit where Hooters claimed that they stole trade secrets before leaving. Anyway, in 2013, Hooters tried to revitalize things by remodeling a bunch of their restaurants, making them brighter, and adding healthier alternatives to the menu.
Yeah,
they
menus got trash over the years. That healthy shit. That healthy conscious. These niggas got hella salads on they goddamn Hell no, bro. I ain't trying to do all that shit.
They have also been making efforts to attract customers outside of their normal demographic. In 2017, they started a spin-off concept called Hoots Wings, with a much more typical atmosphere where people are dressed much more traditionally. And they have been emphasizing delivery of their food because, as their CEO put it, many people wouldn't step foot in our restaurant, but they want our products. These are good alternatives if you just want their food, but then that raises the question of how many people have been going to Hooters because of the food. You see, so it's all
Not that many. You know niggas going in there. You know what niggas going in there for. You know what niggas going in there for.
You's a freaky ass nigga. Fucking me.
all things to think about, but considering that the trend of the industry seems to be people eating at home more anyway, it could be a promising direction for them. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about Hooters? That is a big question. Are you one of their dedicated customers that loves the concept and the atmosphere, or are you strictly opposed to them and think,
man, I don't give a fuck, man. I ain't fucking, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell you the truth right now. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I went to Hooters to watch some sports. And because I had some money on me. And I just felt like going somewhere. And I saw Hooters. I said, man, I ain't been there in a minute. I had some chicken wings. They chicken wings are overrated. They chicken wings are overrated and they taste funny. They have this weird texture to them. I don't really know how to explain it. But they burgers, on the other hand, chef's kiss. As far, and like I said, the women, I guess if they fucking with you, they fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? They do take stripper elements and try to implement them in this fucking restaurant. Like I said, old girl sitting on my lap. That was some wild shit. But I ain't complaining though, cause she was trying to wake something up. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to get something started. You know what I'm saying? I ain't touch her nothing. We sat there. She sat on my lap. We had a conversation. She walked away. I left her a $10 tip. I left her a $10 tip. All she wanted was the tip. All she wanted was the tip. That could go so many ways.
Yep. You's a freaky ass nigga.
That could be interpreted in so many ways. She only wanted the tip. She only wanted the tip. She wanted the tip of the dick, and she wanted the tip before I leave. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to, I could have got her. But I know stripper vibes when I see her, bro. Strippers, they play them games with you, bro. They act like they want you, but in reality, they just trying to get that money up out of you. Now, them strip clubs with the motherfucking the strip clubs with the motherfucking champagne room or the backstage or the secret back room where if you got about like $100 or if you got like $150 to $200, you can get you some, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You go in the back, you know what I'm saying? You already know. You already know.